Alright, so I still have some more time, even though my clock did go off. But I'm going to switch the deck now. This is going to be a different message. I am missing one of the cards. It's at home. But I digress. So, hello everyone. Welcome. I hope all is well. Page of Swords. Okay. Some of you want to come forward with something, a message, tell somebody something. However, you don't want to, is what I'm getting. You want to, but you don't want to. So what I'm seeing here is that there's somebody who, there's this truth that they really feel within them. Sorry, you could see this hair. There's this truth that they really feel within them that they want to communicate. We have the sword here, and this is something that can be about some kind of transformation or change that has occurred in their life, or that they're currently going through, or that they want to happen. But as you can see, the dragon is looking away from it. So the page is in the court cards of tarot, the youngest, so to speak. And so in terms of this, what I'm getting at is that there's somebody around you who is still really not confident when it comes to how they communicate, and they really want to say something, but they really feel like they can't, is what I'm getting here. So I put the deck down, and we have the Shaman in reverse. So this is the Magician in reverse. So this person feels like they don't have what they need within them in order to come through. I'm sensing inadequacy here. Okay. And then, ooh, what's that? The King of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's see. So, we have the Seven of Pentacles and Justice. Okay. Someone is caught up in finances right now. Career, job, somebody's stressing out a lot over that, and karma. There has been karma that hit this person really hard, is what I'm getting here. Oof, okay. Okay, so we have the Owl here. So for some of you, I feel like Lilith has protected you. For others of you, I feel like you feel like Lilith is putting you through, she's putting me through hell. Okay. I feel like some of you blame her for something that happened in your life. Okay. Let's continue. But what I feel here is that you're not getting the point. If you're blaming her, you're blaming somebody else for getting in the way of something. There's some looking in the mirror that needs to happen here. If you're trying to really stabilize your abundance, your finances, home life, because trees symbolize home, family, community, strength. It's like this dragon has wings, and instead of just like flying up there and getting the pentacles, it decides to try and slither up the tree like a snake, which just reminds me, which is interesting. Okay, this is weird. This morning before I left the house, there was something that came to my mind, and it was about snakes and dragons. And I've heard this theory or story, I don't know where it came from, but it's pretty much that snakes were dragons, but they were cursed to slither the earth without their wings or their limbs. Oh. Okay. So what I'm seeing for somebody here is that you have to reteach yourself how to fly. You have to learn who you are again. You have to face yourself again. You need to work on that, or don't. It's your choice. But what I'm getting here is that if you want to fly and you want to be successful and you want to be abundant and you want to feel, and that doesn't just have to be like finances, money, mundane things. This could be in all aspects of life. Okay. But what I'm seeing here is stop trying to be the snake when you're the dragon. I mean, I'm not trying to make snakes sound bad. But what I'm seeing here is you're a dragon and you're acting like a snake. Okay. So, what else? King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not standing in your power. That's what I'm seeing here. The King of Wands is confident. King of Wands knows what the fuck he wants and he's gonna get it. And there's also a lot of, I'm getting like sexual attraction here. Okay. So I'm feeling some of you don't feel, there's, okay, a message for somebody. Clear, please. Somebody doesn't feel good enough. Okay. Five of Swords. They're really fighting. They have a lot of aggression around them, or they're really fighting something going on in their circumstances. This could be heartbreak. I feel like this person feels defeated. Some are running away, and some just feel defeated. Okay. So, this knight still has one sword in his hand. And although there are two that have fallen, they can fight. So instead of being heartbroken, this truth that they don't want to face, right, going back to this card, which one was it? This one. This truth that this knight doesn't want to face is the thing that will keep them going. And it's interesting because actually, oh wow, oh, that made me want to cry. So for somebody, this is about your growth. For somebody else, this is about your fears. Okay? This dragon is looking away from this sword as a youth. But this dragon I'm sensing in this message is the adult version of this dragon. And this dragon is holding two swords defending themselves. So what I'm seeing here is that you make the decision to stay stuck where you were, to where you feel like you can't communicate, or make the decision to take that sword and speak your mind as the adult dragon that you are. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Now, as for those knights, what is keeping them upright is their truth, is how they, is when they share their truth. That's something that keeps them up. Instead of speaking false because of heartbreak, speak the truth, is what I heard, is a message for somebody. Okay. Oh. What is that? The Ace of Cups in reverse. This could be about heartache. This could be about love, emotions. Okay. I feel like it's been difficult for many to express their emotions. Or what I'm feeling here is somebody's feeling lonely and misunderstood. I'm getting a lot of different messages here. Okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Break cycles. Make decisions. Stick with your decisions. Plan ahead. I'm seeing Whataburger. Looking at that boat sails is making me think of Whataburger. I don't know, somebody hungry? Anyway, so yeah, there's more about cycles. As you can see with the Pentacles, there's the Ouroboros is the dragon. We were talking about dragons and snakes. So Ouroboros is a snake, but this is a dragon. Yeah, make a decision. Don't be afraid. Say what you have to say, or whatever the case is. Okay, Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's this isolation that has been going on, this feeling of being alone or not having time to do what you want or to hang out or something like that. Or this could be for somebody who's been drinking too much to stop drinking. Well, I mean, of course, if somebody's addicted to alcohol, going cold turkey can literally be dangerous. So if you need to seek help, but stop drinking so much is what I'm getting here for somebody in particular. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay. I'm seeing for somebody in particular, there's a situation that once you cut out what needs to be cut out, your situation is going to improve, and it's going to bring a lot of stability and happiness into your life. For someone in particular, I'm seeing a marriage. For somebody in particular, engagement. So wherever you are in your life right now, whether you're single or with somebody or whatever, that there's going to be like a next step. Once you break old cycles, there's going to be a next step. Whatever that is. And it could even just be for somebody in particular, this is, I feel for one person in particular, maybe you're in a relationship, but you're not really happy deep down inside. And so the blessing is going to be that it ends. And that's going to bring you stability and happiness because you're going to be able to build new foundations. Okay, so that message can go different ways. So 10 of Wands, but there's a lot of burden here. I feel like for somebody, this is another message. For somebody is feeling overburdened by situations in their life that is making it hard for them to make a decision on what it is that they need to do or how they want to move forward in their life. And this can be in regards to a friendship, a family member, soul family. This could be a relationship. This could be just an aspect of yourself. Okay. But in order to get to that reunion within yourself or outside of you, regardless, there needs to be some kind of openness, because this is the Hermit. It was in reverse. The Hermit is about reflectiveness and going inward, staying alone, kind of like isolation to reflect. And so this is saying, like, whatever it is, some of you have come to some realization but are not able to make a decision because you feel overwhelmed. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me see if there's one more message. This one's more scattered than the last one. Oh. 8 of Swords. You're keeping yourself stuck. Your mentality is the issue. For those of you who have been questioning certain things that have been going on in your life, things that have been falling apart, or things not going your way, it's because of your mentality, and it's because perhaps for some of you, the way that you communicate, or lack of communication for others of you. This is about you balancing yourself internally, and don't keep yourself stuck because you're afraid to see the truth, is a message for somebody. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. And then this one wants to come out, the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So let's see. With these two cards, if you continue on this path of keeping yourself stuck, you will have this ending. You will feel like this. So what is making you feel like shit and like everything has ended and everything has crumbled is your mentality. There's a lot more to be grateful for and to realize. Take responsibility for your part in things, okay? And that things don't move forward because of fear, doubts, anxieties, anger, lack of communication, or angry communication or anything like that. Okay, I want to see if there's one more. The High Priestess. Okay, so tap into your inner knowing. Tap into that balance within you. You have the knowledge within you. I heard Akashics. So for somebody in particular has been trying to learn more about their past. I'm seeing like past lives. So if that's you, tap into your Akashic records. There are guided meditations for that you can check out, or you can read about it, or different things. Some of you are very intuitive, and whether you feel intuitive or not, you need to follow your intuition more. It's going to help bring balance into your life. Finding a healthy blend of spirit and mind, body, like mind, body, soul, spirit. Does that make sense? Okay. Tap into that. Follow your intuition. For any of you who have been seeking like some kind of guidance, consider it. So for example, if you need to go seek medical guidance, like if you need to go to a doctor, go to a doctor. If you need to seek counseling, seek counseling. If you need to talk to your boss about something, talk to your boss about that thing. If you guys have been feeling like you need to talk to your teacher about a situation, or your parents, or like some kind of authority or whatever, then do so. If any of you have been wanting a reading done, then consider it. If you're interested in a tarot reading, I am available for private readings. I do meet up in person, or we could do it like virtually, like video. So if you're interested in that, if that's something that you've been wanting to do, maybe this is a sign as well. I'm available. However, there are a lot of other people available for that. So go with whoever you feel resonates the most with you. So if you watch a lot of tarot readings on YouTube or something, and there's this one reader in particular that like really you feel connected to, then reach out to them, is what I'm seeing here. Or even if it's anything related to your field. So for some of you, this could be like another musician, another artist. This could be somebody who does dance. This could be somebody who's into whatever field that it is that you are into. If you feel like you want guidance from that person, then reach out. Be patient and realize like it might not happen when you want it to. But there are other things at play trying to help you through certain situations, and it's time to go within And if with the going within that you realize that you need to communicate to somebody for some kind of help, then do that. Okay, let me see if there's, oh, the full. So interesting, because the little mini reading that I did right before this, at the end of it, when my phone cut off, I looked under and it was the full. And I wasn't able to say that because my phone shut off. But we have the full again. So definitely this energy, 2032, and then I see 23 over there. So this 1, 2, 3 energy, this beginning energy, this taking the steps. Take the steps that you need to for your healing, because you deserve it. Especially if this has to do with substance abuse or mental health or physical health or finances. I feel like somebody wants to go to a financial advisor so that they can get on their finances, because they have, maybe they're in a relationship, maybe there's a kid along the way, and they want to establish themselves and make sure they're more stable for their child. That doesn't have to be your situation, but that could be somebody's in particular. So don't be afraid to move forward. Follow your heart and your intuition. It will never lead you astray. We have temperance in reverse. You gotta be patient. Some of y'all refuse to be patient, and you're making your situation worse, keeping yourself stuck because you cannot face the music that is going to take longer than you want. Nobody gets where they are overnight. You really want to, oh, I'm seeing something else too. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that this dragon is pouring their cup to this tortoise, right? And so this is about sharing. This is also about emotions, sharing your emotions with somebody. Some of you, some of you feel like you're running out of time to share how you feel about something with somebody. If that's how you feel, why are you waiting? Let it out. Share it. Something that I've learned, I guess it's something that my parents have said, especially my dad. And they would say, if you want something, just ask. What's the worst somebody could say? No. And then if it's no, it's no. That's fine. If you don't ask, it's 100% no. If you ask, it's 50% no. So 50% yes, 50% no. You never know. And it's crazy because there are situations and times where all you gotta do is ask and then receive. And if it's something that you can't, for example, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm seeing for somebody, like it could be something as mundane as you see like your neighbor has something outside and like it's near the trash and you want to ask them, then ask them. Like it's there probably for a reason. Knock on their door if you have to, you know. For others of you, I feel like this is like ask and you shall receive, in terms of you seeking guidance or some kind of seeking something from your spirit guides. Okay, the answer you seek, ask yourself. I know this changes, there's a lot of messages. Let's see, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling wounded and left out. It's like these animals have been through like a forest fire. And there's all this smoke and like there's no food, there's no shelter. Their lungs are filled with smoke and ash. I feel like for some of you, there has been something that happened to you that has really left you so wounded and exhausted. I heard for somebody in particular, maybe they lost a house. I'm sorry if that's your situation. The Star in reverse. I feel like if this is your message, that you're really lacking hope right now. Like, you feel like, how can I heal when I'm left out in the cold? How can I have faith and hope if everything is so bleak right now? But what I will say is that you have to have faith and hope, especially because everything is so bleak. I heard somebody laugh like, right, whatever. They probably clicked off already. But it's the truth. There's something that I read the other day. What was it? People need to realize that you have to have faith that things will get better to see them improve. But if you're the type of person to believe it when you see it, you're never gonna believe it even when you see it. That's what I'm getting here. If you're the I'll believe it when I see it kind of person, I heard for somebody in particular, you need to see it within yourself before you can see it externally in your surroundings. That is how manifestation works. You have to have faith and you have to have it already in your mind in order for you to have it in person. Know what's yours. Claim it. King of Swords. I think I'm gonna end on this card here. This is the King of Swords. The beautiful thing is this king has a baby dragon on his shoulder, whether you're male or female. And the beautiful thing is that this father dragon, whether you're male or female, is showing their son or daughter the beauty in gentleness. That there's this necessity to have this gentleness. This is a big dragon that could literally just squish this butterfly. But it's about embracing the moment. I wish you could see the card even better. Maybe like that. Embrace the gentleness within you. Share that with those around you. Share that with those that you love. If you are a masculine, especially if you're a father and you're like machismo, that you're like, men don't cry bullshit, this is about you showing that gentle side. And it's not a weakness, it's a strength. I would say it is way stronger for a man to show his emotions than to bottle it up. I think that's weak. I know people don't like that word. We've been trained and conditioned our whole lives, especially men, to like, suck it up. You're a man. Like, why are you crying? But we're human. We have emotions. And it's important to share those emotions with the people that you love the most, especially your kids. I'm seeing a father who doesn't share their emotions so much that their kids feel like they're missing a part of their dad. Like they're not getting the whole picture. They want to see their dad not vulnerable because they want to see it like in a bad way, but they want to see this vulnerable side because they want to see who you really are. They want to see this truth. They want to see the strength. They want to be able to express themselves emotionally, and them feeling like they can't see their dad do that makes them feel like they can. And not only that, but especially being raised in societies, in cultures that force that narrative, it's really hard. They want to see a father figure that they can look up to and be inspired by. So let me ask you, would you have wished that your father shared their emotions? Or would you wish that things were the same where they didn't, and where you were forced not to share your emotions? It is an immense strength, whether you're male or female, to share your emotions. And I know that there are many women who have grown up in families where they also were not able to share their emotions. Like, man, the other day, I hate seeing violence. Like, it boils my skin. I cannot stand shit like that. I know people are like, haha, that's funny. I'm over here like, oh, motherfucker, you know what I mean? But what I'm seeing here, there's this video that I saw that it was a mother who literally was trying to teach her daughter how to stand up for herself, and she was beating her. And like, that's so, oh God, if I were there in person, the shit that I would not just stand by and let shit like that happen. I don't give a fuck who it is. Like, that's fucked up. So what I'm seeing here is, don't be what you were raised to be. Be what it is that you wish that you were. Does that make sense? What you would want for your kids, do that for yourself. You are not bound by the confines and the chains of your past. You can choose to move forward with this gentleness. I saw 32:23, so 55. 5 is about change and transformation. It's up to you. Choose it or don't. But you acknowledging it, you seeing the toxic patterns of your family history, you seeing this in others, you having this awareness can help you to stay away from becoming what you don't want to be. If you don't want to become that person, then why are you falling into the trap of what that person has left behind for you? Somebody here needs to reparent themselves. And for somebody, maybe even a smaller percentage of you, needs to reparent themselves so that they can reparent their child, or so that they could be the best parent that they can be. Just because of what has happened in your family, just because your family karma, your family history, doesn't mean that you have to repeat those cycles. The best parents, and of course everybody does the best that they can do with what they have and what they're given, but the best parents learn from their parents' mistakes and from their own mistakes, and they do their best to not repeat that, so that their kid doesn't learn those same things that were painful. If you don't want to put your kid through the same shit that you went through, then why is somebody out there putting their kid through the same shit that you went through? That's the message I'm getting for somebody. Alright, let me see if there's one more. We have the full card underneath again. You want something new? Go get it. You want something new? Make it happen. 2 of Swords, or don't. Make it happen or don't. That's your choice. You can stay blindfolded. You can stay in your cocoon for as long as you want. But are you getting the shit done that you really want to get done? Or are you just holding yourself back? Some of you are holding yourself back. And you know this. But it's easier said than done. Hey, I get it. I'm a human being. I got my own shit. You know what I'm saying? We all have something. And that's okay. But when you are aware, you're able to make the steps that you need to heal things and to move forward and to progress. If you need to say something, say it. If you refuse to say it, then you're going to have to live with the consequences of that. Whether you say it or you don't. Can you live with the consequences of that? Well, you're going to have to, whether you like it or not. Actions. How can I say? What's that saying? This video is way longer. It happens. Cause and effect is a universal law. Whatever you do or don't do will have a sequence of events that follows it. Right? Take responsibility for what you manifest or don't manifest. That's on you. With cause and effect, that is manifestation. Before talking about manifestation, people act like, oh, manifestation, talking about that shit. Oh, it's just all this phony bullshit, all this new era, whatever. It's scientific, bitch. That's what I heard. I heard somebody be like, it's scientific, bitch. Just because you can't see it, because you choose not to. Why don't you do your research? That's what I heard. That's what I'm hearing. I'm channeling right now. Why don't you do your research and see how real it is? Why don't you try it before you buy into it? You know what I'm saying? But what I'm also hearing is you have to believe. The biggest part of manifestation is belief. You have to believe in it. It's like if you're a religious person, for example, in the Bible somewhere, someplace, doesn't it mention that if it's something that you want, ask and you shall receive is one thing, but another step from that is that you have to believe it to receive it. Believe it and it's yours. It's already yours. When you believe it, you'll receive it, is what I'm getting here. All right, so many messages, man. I love tarot, but I gotta go, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I should do some lives one day. I don't know what times and what day would be best for you guys to see, like, if we can do a live. Maybe I could just pull cards and you guys can ask questions and I can ask you guys questions and we could just hang out and stuff. But yeah, so I love you guys. Thank you for being here. If you're interested in more, check out my Linktree, my socials, my YouTube, my Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Yeah, I'm available for tarot readings. If you're interested, let me know. And I hope that things get better, because things will get better. Believe it. Believe it. Yeah, so thank you guys. See you. Bye.